Hello everybody. Today this week I've been focusing a lot on the liver conditions and different types of diseases and toxins in the liver and all that other stuff concerning the liver. So today's topic is going to be about fatty liver. I'm sure you have heard this phrase before, you have seen it on the news or maybe even some magazine or something, but I am sure you don't know that the most common disease in America today is a fatty liver disease. It affects over 90 million Americans. How do you know if you have this and what's causing it and how to fix it? Well, what it means basically, it means that your liver is full of fat. It's surrounded in fat. Like you can find a lot of images on Google. If you Google fatty liver, it will show you all these images of where the liver is basically just covered in this fat stuff all around it. And it becomes really hard as well. So, and what it means when you have the fat around the liver, it means that you probably have a lot of inflammation in your body. Half of those people that have a fatty liver don't even know they have it, which they feel it through other symptoms. Like those that have diabetes, I'm sure they feel it on occasion through pain and discomfort that they feel in their belly. Digestion issues, because liver and pancreas is related to diabetes because it produces the insulin. So the liver actually is connected with the pancreas. All of that area in your stomach is like, your liver, your gallbladder, and your pancreas. It's all in that area in your abdominal. So then other people feel it through digestion. I did. I had a lot of digestion problems and they thought it was the gallbladder, but it wasn't. They even took the gallbladder out. Paid for the surgery and everything, and I was worse after the surgery. In the end, it was my liver. My liver was loaded with toxins that accumulated over time that I needed to clean out. So with proper detoxification, I was able to come back to being healthy again. I don't know if you know the latest research why people actually get heart attack, since we covered the inflammation a little bit earlier, because of the inflammation in the body. I know for the past 15-20 years people have been talking about the heart attack and your cholesterol levels and your fat and everything. Yeah, it's all about balancing all of those, but you know what? The fat is not the contributing factor. Not so much, not anymore based on new research data. The new research data indicates that if you have inflammation in your body, it's probably the result of having a heart attack. Inflammation causes heart attack in a sense. And it's not the inflammation that you have in your bones that you feel it, like arthritis pain and all those other, painful inflammation diseases. It's actually a silent inflammation. You don't even know. You can't even tell you have it. So how do we get inflammation? By having a fatty liver. How do we get fatty liver? You will not believe this, but high fructose corn syrup is the major contributor. Where is high fructose corn syrup? It's everywhere, in everything that you consume. If it is processed and packaged and it's sweet, it probably has corn in it. And not just sweet stuff, pasta sauces, ketchup, different things, they all have high fructose corn syrup. So do you drink soda? Yeah. It probably has, not probably, it certainly has high fructose syrup. Those are loaded. The soda drinks are loaded with the high fructose corn syrup. See how all of that is connected? So what you put in your body, it is important. I know a lot of people will say, you are what you eat. It's true. How you feed your body is how you're going to feel. So if you feed your body with crappy food, processed food, unhealthy food, you're going to feel crappy, you're going to be unhealthy, and you're going to have chronic diseases. So how can you tell if you have a fatty liver? Well, one test you can do right now, you can answer these questions. Do you have a big belly? Do you crave carbs? Or do you crave sugar? If you answered yes to all these 3 questions, then you probably do have it. It may not even show up in your liver enzyme test now, blood work that they do. And even when it gets to the point that it's at that limit, doctors probably won't do anything. They'll probably tell you that you know, it's not a concern yet. They'll wait for it to become a concern for you to get you know, some kind of stage or certain stage level where they want to act on it. But I tell you right now, if you do have a big belly, and if you do crave sugar, and if you do crave carbs, then you need to get on some sort of lifestyle change. And what that means? It means that it's not like your life stops. Actually, it's quite opposite. You will feel better when you make all those changes. So here are the couple things that I would recommend that you can do off the bat. If you're interested, you can go to your doctor and tell them that you would like to test your liver, and if they can tell you if you have a fatty liver. If you answer those 3 questions with yes about the big belly and the sugar craving and the carbs, then you can go to your doctor and you can have them test you for that, and they can tell you whether you have it or not. And if they do tell you that you have it, then they might recommend some of these things as well. But the first thing that you can do, and it's very easy, very simple. I know for those of you out there who drink soda every day, you're probably going to say, you crazy, I cannot do this. I need my soda because I am so tired. I need to sleep. No, you need to get rid of the high fructose corn syrup. Get it out of your diet, completely out. Soda out the door. Get everything in the trash. Pour it down in the sink. Not good. Check your dressing bottles as well. Your ketchup and other labeled products. They probably have that as well. I mean, what else can you use instead of a dressing bottle? Buy olive oil, buy apple cider vinegar, take some salt, pepper, any other seasoning you would like to put in there. Mix it all up, experiment, put some lemon in it, make your own dressing. It takes only a few minutes. You just mix up those ingredients, shake it in a bottle. You can make a batch of it, put it in the fridge, and keep it there for a week. And just use it whenever you have to use it. But at least you know what you put in it, fresh ingredients, you mix it up, you know what's in there, and you know how old it is. So that's the first you can do. Go ahead, do some investigative work. Check your bottles, check the things in your fridge. I am sure you are going to find a couple items that do have high fructose syrup, and you're probably going to be surprised. So, the other thing, reduce or eliminate starch, which includes white, processed flour, and those lovely pastries. Trust me, I grew up in a culture and nature that eats bread with pasta. Back in Bosnia, the way I grew up, we ate bread with everything. But the difference is, I ate bread that my mom made. It was homemade. She was putting her own ingredients in there. And the flour that she had was not that processed. It probably came from another person there living on a farm and making flour themselves. So I'm not saying that's the right way or wrong way. That's how I grew up. I grew up with a lot of bread. So I had to change that for my own diet reasons, for my own liver issues. And it did help a great deal, I guarantee. It's hard. It takes a lot of work and effort. But in the end, I came back much stronger, much healthier, and much happier by doing all this. Improving my lifestyle by eating and feeding my soul with the right ingredients and right food. So reduce and eliminate starch if you can. You can use whole wheat bread. Limited, I would say if you do have a fatty liver, you're gonna have to cut down on starch a whole lot. So you might be surprised when I say that fatty liver is not due to fat. It's due to sugar and starch content in your diet. You probably consume a lot of sugar if you do take soda and drinks, and starch comes from pasta and bread and other things as well, like potatoes. Potatoes are loaded with starch. I have to admit, I grew up on potatoes as well, but I had to change that as well, and I started incorporating more of sweet potatoes and other healthier choices. Number 3, go on the detox and juice or juicing detox. If you don't want to do any kind of extreme detox, it's fine. You don't have to do that. I did it for 2 months. I did it 3 times a day for 2 months, and I was able to get rid of all the toxins that I had in my body, and I felt great. I was glowing. I felt awesome. Didn't have a foggy brain. All of that went away. Headaches went away. All of that, it went away. But I did the extreme case because my case was extreme. I could not eat. If you're not there at that point or stage where you can't eat, but yeah, you do have some discomfort and pain, then you can do a very mild detox approach. You can do it with food. You can do it with juicing. Juicing is a great way. If you haven't seen the movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing movie. It's going to inspire you to change your life and to look at food differently. It was made by this person from Australia, Joe Cross, and it's a wonderful, inspirational movie. I love it. I recommend it to everybody I know. I already have a few friends that had seen it, and they're like, wow, that movie is great. It's really inspirational. It is. So if you need that additional motivation, inspiration, go ahead, watch that movie. Rent it out. It's on Netflix. You can stream it. You can watch it. Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. So the other item you can do, it's number 4. Add more fruits and vegetables to your diet. My favorite veggies are green things like kale, Swiss chard, celery, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, green cabbage, romaine lettuce. Any lettuce, but no iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce is not really a lettuce. It's the cheapest lettuce you can find, and that's why they serve it in every restaurant as a choice of your salad. Not healthy. Change your oils to olive oils. Eat avocados to get good and get a good fish oil supplements. I actually take fish oil supplements, pills, and I take a tablespoon of cod liver oil as well. Every day in the morning when I get up, I take my teaspoon of cod liver oil and I chase it with lemon. And what I do, since I'm making already my smoothie in the morning, I cut up a lemon and I take a half of it to chase my oil. That's the first thing that goes in my mouth. The second thing is my green smoothie loaded with a lot of vegetables, ginger, lemon, all kinds of goodies, which are excellent. It helps get my liver started in the morning before I start eating all the other heavier stuff. So if you do drink alcohol, then I can tell you, you can take cod liver oil. It's not bad. I know people, make faces and they're like, oh, I can't do cod liver oil. Yes, you can. I do it every day. It's not a big deal. You just have to convince yourself and you have to tell yourself, this is good for me and this is what my body needs and it's gonna feel better. So do it for your body. And lastly, just move. Start moving. Do some movement. Even if you work 8 hours in the office, you sit in front of your computer, get up. Just move. Do any kind of movement. Every 45 minutes, get up from your desk, walk to the coworker to have a little chat, 5 minutes, or walk to the ladies' room, men's room, whatever. Just walk. Few minutes every 45 minutes. You will see the difference. Even in winter times, like go for a walk. I love to go for walks in winter times. We typically on the weekend, I'll get my family, we'll all go to woods and we'll just basically have a nature walks. That's what we call it. Nature walks. We connect with nature. We're looking at the leaves, if there's any left. We're looking at animals that we might come across. Sometimes we see deer. A lot of times we hear different birds and, just connect with nature. Bundle up, put all the necessary clothes and just go out there and take a walk. It will be good for you. You will feel better and it will help to move those toxins out of your body as well. And you will feel less stress and in the mood for company and socializing. Which brings me to another point. Socializing is very important. It's a very important component. You need to surround yourself with people that look towards healthy eating habits too. Don't ditch your friends yet. Help them understand that you need support, then you need them to help you get to your certain goal, whatever that is. Getting, losing weight, or helping with your fatty liver issues that you're having, or diabetes, or whatever the disease or issue or goal you're trying to achieve. Get them to help, get them to understand. They will be very supportive once you explain where you're trying to go there. Change in life happens with friends around you and those that care about you. So you cannot do it alone. You need somebody there to be your support group. You need somebody there who will help you along the way. Lastly, before I get up, go on, chew on something healthy and take a hike. Go on, take a hike now. And keep in mind that you don't have to, that what you have, the fatty liver, it is totally reversible. You don't need to take medication for it. You just need to change your lifestyle. That's all it takes. And it's simple. Just set your goals, work toward it, and you will get there.